All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning from wherever you are joining us from. My name is Iyanuoluwa, and I am the Learning Experience Manager at Use and Tech, and I am excited to have you on day 5 of our 30 days AI challenge, which means we have about 26 more days, 26, 25 more days, to the end of this challenge. And we are so excited how far we have been able to come. Yesterday was very fantastic. We had our vibe coding session, and a lot of people were able to work out their websites, completely beautiful websites. And they even posted on LinkedIn. They were so proud of themselves. And we are happy that the 30 days AI challenge is already doing the work that we want it to do, right? It's already doing the work that we want it to do, which is that we want it to be for people to know more about certain tools that can help them in their day-to-day activities. We've spoken about the Google Workspace. We've spoken briefly about Notion. We've spoken about Loom, which is a recording site, and it can be used to record videos without you disrupting anything during the particular session you are in. And of course, it can be used to also teach other people in case you are a trainer. So today we are going to be talking about StreamYard, and we are going to be talking about Grammarly. So StreamYard is a third party tool that helps you to go live on YouTube and allows people to join you. You are able to add other participants to your platform for the particular training. We also have Grammarly. Grammarly helps you to correct, your write-ups and everything in between, so that you have a perfect write-up. You can write anything you want to write, and then you put it on Grammarly. It corrects your grammar, you know, helps you to restructure your spelling errors and the rest of it. And it also helps you to know if it helps you to highlight wherever you have plagiarized, so that you are not held for using someone else's work. So we are just going to get started. And apologies that we started 5 minutes later than we usually start. We're trying to sort some back end issues. So I'm just going to go straight into today's session. Of course, it's 30 minutes per, per day, and we're just going to keep strictly to the time. So if you are still with me, I would like to know, let me just have your thumbs up so that I can know that we are still together and that you are ready for today. So I'm going to present my screen now and then get started. All right, so this is Grammarly's interface, but we are not going to be starting with Grammarly. We are going to be starting with StreamYard, right? We're going to be starting with StreamYard. So what I did before the session started was to do a setup before we start the session. I went through the process so that I can explain properly how I arrived at where I am and how to use it. Of course, YouTube has its rules, and one of its rules is going to be holding us down today. So I'm just going to get started now. So what I did, the first thing I did was that, let me just close this. So the first thing I did was that I opened an incognito browser. But because I already opened that browser, I would like to close it so that I can start again, from the scratch. So this was what I did. I came to the three dots here and I opened an incognito window. So what this incognito
Please, you're not
window,
sharing your screen.
oh, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, let me go back.
Okay.
Sorry. Kindly add my screen to the stage when you see it. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Beatrice, kindly add my screen to the stage. Okay, I've done that.
Okay. Seen. Okay, we can see it now.
All right. So as I was saying, I said that sorry about that. I said that the first thing I did was to open an incognito window. So what we use an incognito window to do is that we use it to, to do a separate work. You know that on this particular browser that you're looking at, I'm already logged in with a particular email. But because I do not want, I want to do something separate, and I do not want it to disrupt what I am already doing. I see people will say, "Oh, just open an incognito browser and then do what you need to do," and that was what I did. So I opened an incognito browser, and then I typed into the web space, and I put in StreamYard, So after the page opened up to me, I scroll down to the login part of the page, and then of course I did not want to accept cookies, so I ignored it. So instead of me to continue with email and start creating an account, I just use my Google email. I just use my Gmail to just log in into the account because it's already logged in on this particular laptop. So I continue, and then it asks me that what account do I want to use. Remember that it's an incognito browser, so it does not have the memory of what you already stored on your laptop. So I'm going to put in my my address here. Please give me a minute. All right. So this is a demo account that I've been using through this period. This is a demo account I've been using, just so that we don't have to um affect any other thing that we have been doing. All right, so it's trying to load now. All right, fantastic. So this is our StreamYard account. So this is you can do anything on this, but what we are going to be talking about is the live stream. The live stream, you can live stream, just the way we are currently having on this section. On this session, you can also do recording, you can also do on-air webinar, and then you also have your test studio. So when you want to create a live stream, so what happens with StreamYard is that when you create a link on StreamYard, you connect it with your YouTube account. You can connect it with anything. Actually, there are different destinations for StreamYard. It's not just YouTube. But the reason why YouTube is more popular and mostly used is because it allows thousands of participants to join all at once without you having to bother about paying for users and the rest of it. And that's why it is much more popular. StreamYard to YouTube is actually more popular, or Zoom to YouTube. They are more popular than any other platform, right? It allows you to host several participants all at the same time. They will be connected, and also users also will be connected. You can see them, they can speak to you, they can share their screen, just as I am doing right now. We are currently using StreamYard for this session. So when you are about to create a link, you're going to connect it to your YouTube account. So you go to live stream. So what is supposed to happen right now is for me to click on this particular part that my cursor is. However, I'm waiting for YouTube's approval. So YouTube's approval takes 24 hours for before they are going to approve that you can live stream. So should in case you have like an event tomorrow, it's better that you quickly, link your StreamYard account and your YouTube account together so that you already have that access, and then you do not have to bother about how will people join, how would this how would this happen, and the rest of it. So if we are saying skip for now, let me just show you that there are other destinations that it can work for. You can connect StreamYard to your Facebook, you can connect it to your LinkedIn, your X, Instagram Live, Kick, and the rest of them. You can connect StreamYard to all of these platforms, and you will be able to speak, you'll be able to share your screen, participants will be able to join, see you without any technical issue. The audio is great and the visuals is also very great. So the reason why this is not going through right now is because YouTube is yet to give an approval. If not, we would have clicked on this, we would have been able to create a link, right? And then we will now show which link you have sent to those who will be speaking and those who will right? Those who will be speaking, and the link you're going to copy for participants. So I'm thinking that I might have to, show us. Maybe I'm just going to record the remaining part of this and share on the community group when YouTube approves this particular account. Remember that I mentioned that the demo account, it's not an account that is already in use. This account was created purposely for this training. So that is it about creating a StreamYard link. We are supposed to actually create a link, schedule a meeting, and the rest of it. But since we cannot do that now, I might have to record the remaining parts after YouTube approves that account, and then I'm going to send it to the group. I'm going to use Loom to record, or I use Side AI to record, and then I'm going to send it to the group so that we can see how to use that. And the same thing with recording, right? If you want to record, now this is a pre-recording um part. This is let's say 30 days AI challenge. So now it's saying entering the studio. So anytime you are using your StreamYard account, you must always allow microphone and camera access. If you do not allow microphone and camera access, you will not be able to use it. It's going to say that your devices is not connected. And that's because that is what it is, that's the essential part of the software. So let's click on this, right? You can see that it is asking me to, while using the site. So allow while using the site, and then I'm going to put my display name. So my display name is Iyanuoluwa. That is what I wanted to show, right? That's what I wanted to show. All right, so let's enter the studio now. So now this is not the live streaming now. This is the recording. So now I want to record myself. Do we get it? So what happens with StreamYard is that when you come online, it says that you are the backstage, right? It says that you're at the backstage and then you need to be added to the stage. You'll see that this particular place is blank. This particular space is blank. And that's because I haven't added myself to stage. So now let me add myself to stage. Can you see that? Can you see that I've been added to stage? And now I can do my recording. I can as well, present. If I want to present, I'm going to present here. If I want to change my background, if you notice that on YouTube, I have a different background from what you are currently seeing. So this is where you work on that settings. You come to your visual effects, right? You come to your visual effects, and then you come here to fixing whatever it is you want to fix in. So you come here to upload the background that you want to upload. So let's say maybe you're trying to teach somewhere and they have a virtual background for you. This is where you come to, provided they are using StreamYard. And if it is also yourself, you also click on this part to upload your background. I don't know if that is clear. So upload your background, and you can. There are different settings. You have your general settings. Do you want your rotation to be landscape? Do you want it to be portrait? But it's always better for it to be landscape when you are doing recordings. It gives a better feel, right? It gives a better feel, and also when you're working on your camera, I always like to unclick this, right? I always like to unclick this so that it doesn't mirror my camera. The reason why I like to unclick the mirror my camera is because it's usually, like turn, I don't know, like it gives the opposite of what you're supposed to see. Maybe instead of you to see heels and tech, in a straight from, you're going to be seeing it from the back. So that is why I always turn off that mirror effects, right? And then we have our studio echo cancellation. Yes, it should reduce your mic background. Yes, it should automatically adjust mic volume. Yes, right. And the rest of you can also invite your guests. What do you want your guests to do? Guests can stream this to their own destination. Let's say maybe you want to make it to be collaborative. Let's say you want to make it to be collaborative. You can allow them, you can grant them that access, right? And then you can also play sound when guests enter, just so that you know that someone is in. Because if you're not looking at your screen, you might not know that people are there. And there are just various things that you can do with StreamYard. You can change, you can add intro, because now this is recording, right? You are not going live now. You are recording yourself. Maybe you want to talk about something, just where we spoke about Loom. You can also use StreamYard to also, you know, record yourself, right? And then you download it and you share to wherever you want to share it to. So you can put in an intro video. Maybe you have an intro video to introduce you or to introduce what you want to say, and then also an outro video. You can add all of this and then you click on your record. I wouldn't be clicking on record now because I wouldn't be needing that, right? And also because I don't want it to interrupt what we are currently doing on StreamYard. If we are clear, I would like to know that we are clear. So let me go back to, to this place. So if we are clear, I would like to know if we got what I just said. If you understand what I just said, please let me know. If you understand what I just said, please let me know. If you'll be able to practice this, please let me know. All right. Beatrice, all right. So I can see that there are no questions. I think everyone is clear, and we can now go on to Grammarly. Our time is far spent. Okay. All right. Thank you. I can see your thumbs up. I just like to be sure that we are clear. Okay. So let me go back. All right, yes, that would be great. That would be great for you to practice. All right, so let's go to Grammarly. Let's go to Grammarly. Okay, Beatrice, please, once I go to Grammarly, kindly help add my screen to stage.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So I'm on Grammarly now. You can add my screen. Okay, so let me Do you want me to start from beginning? Okay, let me just start from here. Can we see my screen? Beatrice, please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can. Could you
Oh,
zoom in a little bit?
all right. So I went into my browser as usual, and then I typed in Grammarly, and it asked me to log in, and I clicked on login, and as usual, I'm a Google Workspace lover, so I logged in with my Gmail as usual, and I landed here. Um, Now this is not the demo account, so it's possible for you to see something that I've already worked on. So let me work with the demo account, which is completely, free. We don't have any um thing on it, just to show us the process. And this also works on our phones, right? It also works on our phone. Mm. Is now coming to the old account that I was using on it. Okay, anyway, it's still the same thing. So the first thing is that you can create a new document. So let's say that you haven't written anything before. You haven't written anything before. You're just about to write your proposal. You're just about to write maybe your project. You're about to write um, a plan, whatever it is that you're trying to write. If you haven't written it before, then you can come here to start writing, right? And just as we said earlier, what Grammarly does is that it proofreads what you've written. Is there spelling error? Is there a grammatical error? Is there plagiarism? That is what Grammarly helps you to do. So you start to type here, right? You start to type here. And if you already have your document, if you already have your document, sorry. So if you already have your document, maybe you already typed it on Google Doc, and you just want to check. Oh, Grammarly, help me to check what I have done. Is this correct? Then you come here and you upload. So if there's anything that you want me to say, or there's anything that you want Grammarly to help us check, just put it in the comments, and I'm going to check it, and I'm going to add it to this place. So if there's anything that you want me to check, oh, hi Tracy, good to see you here. Thank you. I should start from the beginning. Okay. Beginning of Grammarly, is that what you mean? Because I actually started from beginning. I typed in Grammarly and then I started. Okay, let me close this and see how I can start. Beatrice, so I'm going to go back, and then
Okay.
am I sharing my screen? I'm not sure I'm sharing my
Not
screen
yet.
yet. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start from beginning again. I'm just going to do that very briefly. All right, so help me add to stage now. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
All right, so I put Grammarly in my browser, and then I searched for it. But because I already logged in, that is why you're seeing this. So let me sign out. Yes, sign out. So let's log in now. So when you click on Grammarly, this is what happens. I mean, this is what you're going to see. So you have to sign up with Google. Mm. Let me sign up properly. All right, so let's sign up with Google now. All right, so it's asking me that which of my accounts. I have different accounts on this laptop. So, and I'm choosing the demo account which we created for this particular purpose. So I clicked on the account to continue to Grammarly, and then it will start to ask me follow-up questions. I'm just going to follow through the questions that they're asking me. So they said, welcome to Insola. Is most of your writing for work or for school? Now I can click on anything for work, for school, for other projects. I'm going to click on other project because it can be anything at all. So I can skip all these questions, and you can as well, list continue to um use them. I mean, to continue to answer them, right? Whichever way works for you. So I don't want to subscribe. I don't want to subscribe. I need to skip this particular part because once I click on try pro, they are going to be asking me for my details. But let's see if there's a way around. Let's see if there's a way around this. Okay, I know they are going to ask me for billing, and I do not want that. So I'm just going to go back. Let's click on email. I do not want this. All right, so they've given me the other option, which is no thanks. So I do not want to. Now let's get to writing. So they're asking me if I want to put it in my Chrome extension. Remember that when we were talking about Loom the other day, I mentioned that it's an extension. I currently have an extension here, which is Side AI, which I use anytime I need to, record or transcribe or whatever it is, or take notes in a meeting. So do I want to download this? No, I don't want to download it because I just want to use it, on what's it called? On just my browser. So it's asking me to add the browser extension. I'm adding the browser extension now. It's asking me to add to Chrome. I'm adding to Chrome now. Even though all of this part is actually not necessary, you can always skip all of these parts. You can actually skip all of these parts. So let's just hold on for it a bit to be done. All right, so it's done now. It's done installing, and then it's opening up. No, I don't want to do this. Okay, let's just maintain Google Doc. I want to go through another process aside the extension that I just used. All right, so this is where I want. This is the particular place that I want, which says I can write a new document and I can upload. So I was saying that if you have not written anything before, you can start by writing a new document. And if you already have your document, you can upload here. So you click on upload and you go to your files, and you click on whichever one that you want it to, right? That you want it to help you work on, right? So that's how to upload. I do not have any document here that I wanted to work on, but I believe that we should be able to do this by ourselves, right? We should be able to do this by ourselves. So, and yeah, we should be able to do this by ourselves. So I'm not going to upload any document. And the other thing I think I can do, maybe I can write a new doc. Let's see if ChatGPT can assist. But my only concern with ChatGPT is that if I use ChatGPT, it is AI. Grammarly is also an AI tool. ChatGPT is also an AI tool, and there's every probability that ChatGPT is going to, be structured. The only thing that can happen is that it can now, ask you. It can now tell you that, oh, this is plagiarized, right? That this is plagiarized. So let's try anyway. Let's try and see what we can do. Okay, so let's see if it gives me. Okay. Okay, so it gave me paragraph with errors. Sorry, please. Mm, so where is the paragraph now? Okay, so this is the paragraph here. It is even telling me what is going to happen, but that's not the point now, right? All right, so new doc. Let's click on new doc and then paste what ChatGPT gives to us. All right, can you see? See, it gave me a writing quality of 56 over 100. It gave me 7 correctness, 1 clarity. The company, so these are the errors, right? So it's telling me what the errors are. I'm just going to click on them. Everywhere beyond here, there's a red underline. I'm just going to click on them to see what the issue is. So here it's saying that it's the punctuation problem. And here, so it's telling me exactly what the issue is. It's telling me exactly what the issue is. So for this space, it says I should fix the agreement mistake. So it's going to tell you what grammatical error it is. It's going to tell you the correct one. And then you can see that when I pasted it inside this place, it gave me 56. But now as I am correcting my errors, it has increased to 64. So this is how you can know that your write-up is good. You can use it for maybe your LinkedIn, or maybe you're writing a book, or maybe you're writing a blog post. So I've corrected this. Correcting this. This is also a punctuation problem. And then staff. You see, it says 72 over 100. There's still going to be an issue. It has spotted another thing, and that is. So I've corrected that 78 over 100, right? You can say that it has helped us with, you don't have to bother yourself. So you can write whatever it is that you want to write, from your head, and you don't have to overthink it. Maybe you're trying to push something and you're thinking that, who will help you proofread? Of course, it doesn't replace people helping you proofread, but this is also a smart way of working. Once you are done, just copy, paste here, and it is going to proofread your work for you. It's going to tell you what error. It's going to tell you what you should, what you should improve on, what you should improve on. So, what you should improve on. All right. All right. So, Dickiness Uwa said I should start from the beginning. I did that and now I am done. So I want to confirm. Yeah, yay. So wow, I just did mine here. This is really good. Got quality 95 over 100. Just got to 98 over 100. Exactly. So that is the beauty of Grammarly. It's going to help you to proofread your work. It's going to help you to proofread your work. That is one good thing about Grammarly. And the same thing with StreamYard as well. You know, you can always record by yourself, but remember to always add yourself to stage before you, before you, yes, it's going to be great for your ebooks. Yes, it's going to be great for your ebook. So just upload your document once you're done writing on your Google Doc or whatever writing software that you use. Upload, as we mentioned, just upload it to your Grammarly and it's going to correct everything that it needs to correct, right? So I hope that we all learned a thing or two today, and I'm sure going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about Notion. We're just going to be taking how to use Notion as a project manager. So this is the end of the road for my sessions in this 30 days AI challenge. If there are other things that you want us to, put out there, if you want us to teach, please do let us know. And of course, please keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep using AI for smarter and productive work. This is Use and Tech once again. Thank you so much for joining. Really do appreciate and see you some other time. Bye. Thank you.